Republicans are eager to take back control of the House as a number of newcomers are throwing their hat in the ring to make that happen. One of those candidates is George Santos, who is seeking to represent constituents in New York's 3rd District. He joins us now to discuss his campaign. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. So you are a first-generation American after your parents immigrated from Brazil seeking the American dream. Tell us more about your story and how that inspired you to run for Congress.
Absolutely. So, as I say often, I am the American dream. My parents left a very, very troubled nation, which was Brazil, legally, as I say often also, in order to attain a better life. And had their kids here, were married happily for 18 years. Unfortunately, they did divorce and my mother did pass. But besides that, I believe that through coming to America, seeking the American dream, I was able to become the American dream and living proof that it's still available out there for anybody who's willing to work hard. And when I see that in Congress we have this socialist takeover attempt, and that's going to kill the American dream, that really makes it hard for me to sit by idly and not do anything. A lot of people might ask, George, you're doing so well in your private sector job. Why are you going to go to Congress? I say, you know why? Because I've learned so much in my private sector job. I was able to grow as an individual and professionally, and I want to take all that knowledge and apply it to my public sector job once I become congressman, so I can better the lives of Americans, specifically through economic growth. President Trump showed he can do it. I said I understand his methods. I understand what he did and how he did it. And I just want to be one more voice in Congress able to help him to make sure that everybody can attain the American dream, Stephanie.
Yeah, especially in the midst of this pandemic where millions of Americans are unemployed because of it. Although we did see the unemployment drop just a little bit from 11.1% to 10.2%. But as President Trump, he touts himself as a businessman and the American dream. That's something that he's really touted. And you as well with your parents. Now, if you're elected to the House, what would you like to accomplish?
Well, number one, I would like to make sure that we reinstitute law and order in this country. As we can see, crime is up all across the board. We also need to respect our police officers and give them the dignity and empower them to do their jobs well. I understand that there have been incidents of, misconduct on very few police officers nationwide, and it has created a national outcry, and I see that. However, to disavow and completely demoralize the police is not the way to go. Also, infrastructure is something that I talk about very often, making sure that people understand that this country in various aspects, it might be first world, but it's still operating with pretty much third world countries, specifically on the electric grid. And that's something that is specifically in my district today. I have about 21% of the district without power since Tropical Storm Isaias passed by last Tuesday. And current light company here, provider, isn't really doing much to update the grid, and they just keep repairing after every heavy rainfall. So, and also jobs in the economy. We need to go back to having that amazing economy pre-COVID and making sure that our unemployment numbers are at record lows once again. So those are the three top tiers for me.
And you, as you just mentioned regarding law enforcement and the NYPD, they released new statistics on Sunday which said shootings in New York City are occurring at nearly double the pace that they were last year. Now, the 3rd District, it encompasses the North Shore of Long Island. You can talk about that a little bit more in a second because, as previously mentioned, you're, again, looking to represent that 3rd Congressional District. And the Cook Partisan Voting Index indicated the 3rd District as D+1, meaning it's leaning slightly in favor of Democrats. How is your campaign trying to persuade residents in your district to vote for you?
We have a very common sense agenda and a common sense approach, right? And our mission is to make sure that people see me as a common sense individual. Yes, I am right leaning. I am a Republican. I do support the President of the United States. I do respect the office. However, it's important for people to understand that this isn't about red or blue, GOP or DNC. This is about common sense and the livelihoods of all of us residing not only within the 3rd Congressional District, but within the United States of America. We're in trouble, and either we understand that and identify that, or we just let it go and we fall into anarchy, just similar as Venezuela did in the last few years, as we all saw that unveil.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.